friends, let us talk about an important topic that is the need of the hour these days, and it is about COVID-19 vaccine availability. This video will discuss the steps taken in developing this vaccine, its various types, and the tentative date of availability. COVID-19 pandemic has stalled the world. Around 1.5 million people have lost their lives and about 65 million have been infected. It severely dented the global economy to the extent that hundreds and thousands of small to medium scale ventures collapsed and countless people became jobless. The medical system of almost every country in the world has been overloaded. In many countries, it's on the verge of collapsing. COVID-19 is still active and re-emerging in many regions of the world. The main reason to be worried is that neither do we have enough resources and tools to combat this pandemic, nor the mental and financial capacity to withstand another lockdown. Bearing all that in mind, everyone is desperately waiting for the potential cure and preventive vaccines that are effective against this dreadful disease. Now let us talk a bit about vaccines. In general, it takes years to develop a vaccine and test its side effects. But in the present state of crisis, our scientists and researchers are continuously working towards an optimistic goal of expediting vaccine delivery to everyone. There are currently about 57 vaccine candidates in the stage of human trial. Out of these, around 13 vaccine candidates are in the final stages of their testing. Apart from that, there are about 87 vaccine candidates in the various stages of animal trials. Keeping this pace of vaccine development in mind, we may assume that at the beginning of the year 2021, the vaccination will commence in many parts of the world. There could be a remote possibility that we may overcome COVID-19 by June 2021. As you might be aware, the United Kingdom has already started vaccination by emergency use authorization of one of the vaccine candidates since 8 December 2020. It's being carried on without any severe side effects till date. In the beginning, the UK is providing these vaccines to the care home residents and their caretakers. Upon successfully completing this step, all the frontline medical staff, that means doctors, nurses, support staff and social workers will be vaccinated. After this, the community immunization will commence in a phasic manner. According to recent information, an almost similar phasic protocol is discussed in the United States of America. Most likely, within a week or so, the USA will also start vaccination. Now I would like to discuss in brief the scientific process or steps involved in development of a new vaccine. In general, for a vaccine to be available for regular use, it has to undergo many difficult and complicated stages of testing. Due to this, the whole process becomes tedious and very slow. So my friends, we need to be patient. While passing through many such steps, most vaccine candidates do not pass the safety and efficacy tests, hence eliminated from further stages of testing. Very few vaccine candidates satisfactorily pass all the tests. Such vaccines become available for community immunization after passing the stage of approval. Let's talk about the various regular as well as emergency steps that are taken in the development of a vaccine. Step 1. Preclinical testing. Now what happens in this step, friends? In this initial step of vaccine testing, the vaccine candidate is used in those animals which are physiologically similar to us, like rats and monkeys. After using this in animals, scientists study in depth their immune response and potential side effects caused due to application of this vaccine candidate. As far as COVID-19 pandemic is concerned, there are currently around 86 vaccine candidates in this early development stage. Step 2, called as Phase 1 safety trial. In this step, the vaccine candidate is now tested in about less than 100 humans. Then, we gather the initial data regarding immune response and side effects of this vaccine in human beings. In context to COVID-19 pandemic, there are around 42 vaccine candidates in this step of testing. Step 3, called as Phase 2 or expanded trial. When a vaccine candidate successfully reaches this level, then it is applied to a slightly higher number of humans, usually more than hundreds, which are representatives of different demographic factors like age, that means young and elderly, like sex, male and females. This step aims to test the effectiveness, safety, side effects of the vaccine candidate among various demographic groups. About the COVID-19 pandemics, there are around 16 vaccine candidates currently being tested in this phase. Step 4, that's Phase 3 efficacy trial. Now, this step is the most important and time-taking phase for developing a vaccine. In this stage, after taking signed consent from a significant number of people, usually in thousands, we distribute them equally in two groups. One group is assigned to get the vaccine, which is called the case group. The other group is set to receive a vaccine-like lookalike agent, also known as a placebo, and this group is called as a control group. After the immunization, the infection rates of both groups are compared. If the infection rate in the case group is significantly lower than the control group, then it's considered that the vaccine is effective. In June 2020, the Food and Drug Authority of America, also called FDA, has suggested to the vaccine manufacturers that it will only be considered adequate in regard to COVID-19 vaccine if it helps prevent the coronavirus infection in at least 50% or more individuals receiving it. Since the vaccine in this stage is tested on thousands of individuals, there are high chances to screen any rare side effects which were not evident in any previous steps. About COVID-19 pandemic, 17 vaccine candidates are in this advanced stage of development. Step 5, that's the approval stage. After successfully completing all the steps mentioned above, now the vaccine manufacturers apply to the government of different countries for the final approval. Upon their request, the government instructs the regulatory authorities like FDA to verify the quality and authenticity of the steps taken to develop the applied vaccine. Once the regulatory authorities satisfy their norms and protocols, they recommend or reject the manufacturer's claim to the government. Hence, only after this final approval is granted from a country's government, the vaccine is considered for use. In context to the COVID-19 pandemic, there are only 2 vaccine candidates who have received final approval till date. Now let's talk about something different. Besides these regular vaccine development steps, there are some accessory or extra steps which can be used in case of an emergency or pandemic situation like COVID-19. These include step 1, early or limited approval. Now what happens in this stage, friends? In certain difficult situations like rapid spread of infection or excessive deaths due to disease or complete exhaustion of the medical system, the willing government can allow such vaccine candidates to proceed forward in the final stage of development. In doing so, these governments take a calculated risk, my friends. Concerning COVID-19 pandemic, 5 vaccines got such approval from countries like China and Russia. Step 2. Emergency use authorization. In case of an uncontrolled spread of an epidemic that's turning into a pandemic, special permission is granted to the vaccine candidates applied for the final approval. According to this special permission, the initial phase of vaccination begins before the final approval. Side by side, the regulatory authorities inspect and verify the authenticity and quality of such vaccine candidates. So both of the things are happening together, side by side. In the UK, vaccination has been started with this type of authorization. USA, Bahrain, India, and many other countries are also planning for such approval. Step 3. Combined phase. In this, what happens is phase 1, that's a safety trial, and phase 2, that's expanded trial, are combined together to expedite the process of vaccine development in case of an epidemic. By doing so, we quickly proceed towards phase 3, that's called efficacy trial. About COVID-19 pandemic, currently around 17 vaccines utilize this expedited step, and out of those 17, 9 have successfully entered phase 3, that's the efficacy trial. Step 4. Paused. Now what does this mean, friends? If at any of the regular or accessory steps a vaccine candidate produces significant side effect, then it is classified as paused. Further testing for that candidate vaccine is halted till the side effect is thoroughly evaluated and sorted out. Only after rectifying these issues, vaccines are allowed to proceed for further testing. In case this cannot be sorted out, the research on this vaccine candidate is stopped forever and is classified as abandoned. About the COVID-19 pandemic, recently one vaccine candidate has been abandoned. After having a brief idea about the scientific steps taken for vaccine construction, now let's talk about the various types of vaccines currently being developed for COVID-19 infection. And you must have heard about these names. They are, people are talking about them. So let's talk about the first type. That's the genetic vaccine. What is this vaccine? These vaccines, they administer one or more of the coronavirus genes in our human cells to trigger an immune response. This response is not harmful to us. In this group, Pfizer's vaccine BNT162b2, American company Moderna's vaccine, and National Institute of Health NIH's vaccine messenger RNA 1273, and Indian company Zydus Cadilla's DNA-based vaccine are mainly talked about. Now the next type of vaccine are viral vector vaccines. These type of vaccines contain a specific type of harmless virus engineered to carry coronavirus genes. Some viral vector vaccines enter human cells and cause them to make coronavirus proteins. Other viral vectors slowly replicate carrying coronavirus proteins on their surface. Once this protein type starts accumulating inside our body, it stimulates our immune response against the COVID-19 infection. In this category, Russia's Gemalya Institute's vaccine called Sputnik V, Israel's Beth Medical Center and Johnson & Johnson's vaccine AD26 coronavirus 2.S, University of Oxford and AstraZeneca's vaccine AZD1222 are in the final stages of their development. Third type of vaccine are protein-based vaccines. These are the type of vaccines that contain coronavirus proteins but no harmful genetic material. Some vaccines contain whole proteins and some include fragments of them. Some may pack many of these molecules on nanoparticles also. Once this viral protein is introduced in our body, it does not cause any infection. Still, it triggers our immunity against COVID-19 infection. Once this trigger is established, our immune system works more efficiently in case of actual coronavirus infection. Among this type of vaccine, Russia's vaccine Bactop, American company Novavax vaccine NVX coronavirus 2373, and Canadian company Medicago's vaccine coronavirus LP are showing early promises. Type 4 are inactivated or attenuated corona vaccine. This type includes vaccines created from either weakened coronavirus or coronavirus that have been killed with chemicals. This vaccine creation method is one of the primitive, simple yet effective way of producing vaccines. While creating such type of vaccines, proper care is taken to prevent any vaccine-generated infection. In this type, Indian Council of Medical Research, also called as ICMR, National Institute of Virology, also called NIV, and Bharat Biotech Company's vaccine Covaxin is included. Wuhan Institute's vaccine and Chinese company Sinopharm's vaccine BBIBP coronavirus V are included, and they are either at the final stages of testing or approval or already been authorized for emergency or limited use in China, UAE and Bahrain. In a nutshell, the most followed vaccines are: number 1, Pfizer and German company BioNTech's vaccine BNT162b2. Second, NIH and American company Moderna's vaccine messenger RNA 1273. Third, the University of Oxford and AstraZeneca's vaccine AZD1222. Fourth, ICMR, NIV and Bharat Biotech's vaccine Covaxin. And fifth type, Russia's Gamaleya Institute's vaccine Sputnik 5. To know more about these and other vaccine candidates, please follow the link provided in this video's description. Before ending this video, let us discuss whether there will be any prioritization during COVID-19 vaccination, and if yes, then how? Who is going to get the vaccine? Who will not get the vaccine? Yes, almost every country in the world will follow some sort of prioritization after vaccines availability. At present, we have access to NHS UK guidelines that suggest need-based prioritization for vaccines. To know more about this prioritization, please follow the link provided in the description. It is too early for other countries to say anything regarding prioritization, as not much information is made public as of now. I will update you regarding this in my next video. In my next video, I will also try to discuss in more detail the approved vaccines. But for now, my friends, I would like to request all of you to please have patience, follow social distancing, wear a mask when outside, and do not get much worried about the rumors related to the side effect of these vaccines. I am sure with our collective effort, we will be able to overcome this pandemic very soon. Before signing off, I would like to request you to please subscribe to this channel. If you find this video useful, please like and share it with your family and friends. And above all, please share your valuable suggestions and comments with us in the comment section below. Thank you so much, friends. Take care.